Well, good morning. We're back in the world of Middle Earth and we're going to continue the festival. Last time we did Bingo Boffin's Harvest Math Quest, and today we're going to do the continuation, The Curse of Eerie Acres. Where has the time gone? It feels as if we just discussed the strange apparition you saw in the Benbowl Wood, but the year of which it spoke has already come and gone. I fully intended to spend the time researching the phantom's words, but each day was too full of chores and errands and visits, and don't you know it, here we are again, and no closer to solving the mystery. What did the apparition say? Ah, here it is. I wrote it down. There can be no reparations for the hurt that has been done. In 1 year all will fear the parting of the wood. None will escape the curse of the Eerie Acres. Despair and repair to your holes, for none but one will laugh when all is done. Brr, it still gives me the chills. Well, we will not forget these words, and I recommend that you keep your eyes open as we participate in the Harvest Festival this year. If you see anything at all that seems to relate to this curse, come see me at once. Walerick Goldworthy has opened a new field of festival games for the Harvest Festival this year at a place called Wistmead. I've seen nothing to indicate that he knows anything about that apparition or this worrisome curse, so we should go to Wistmead and have some fun. But I will keep on the lookout for anything suspicious, and you should as well. There's a pony to Wistmead, just to the east and up the slope. I'll meet you there, and hopefully Wistmead will have plenty of spooky fun and very little in the way of scary curses. Alright, so we are going to Wistmead. And here's our spooky horse to Wistmead. Poor horse. What did you ever do to deserve being dressed up like that? And we are in Wistmead. Bingo waves you nearer, but he is clearly suspicious of this place. Look at that moon with its halo around it. That's pretty. Very pretty. I must say, Walerick Goldworthy has done quite a nice job of creating a spooky atmosphere for the Harvest Festival. This is where we should have told our scary stories in the first place. Can you imagine what Denodus might have done if we tried scaring him here instead? Even a least frightening story might be more convincing when told in this atmosphere. I encourage you to find my various cousins, a lot of them once removed, and see what they think of the games here in the Wistmead. But do not forget to remain alert for any suspicious activities. There may be an apparition on hand seeking to conduct some nefarious purpose, and if this curse has any real, we want to know about it in time to prevent it from being carried out. Even so, try to have fun anyway. It would be a shame to spoil all of old Mr. Goldworthy's work with an excess of caution and worry. Wistmead really does seem like a fitting location for spooky fun after all. I saw Angelica making a beeline for the ponies to the northwest, and Barrelac mentioned something about taking a snooze near the maze. Find them first and see what they think of Wistmead. Alright, so we get to go find a couple of his cousins, once removed. Let's see if they're having fun so far. Oh, there's Angelica by the ponies. And look, the skeleton ponies. Let's see. There, now we can see them better. Now, one of these is a rare chance that you can get it out of the daily chest in the burrow. The other one is store-bought. I can't remember which is which. Hello there, will you look at these beautiful ponies? Aren't they simply delightful? I understand that Carl Proudfoot has loaned them to Walerick Goldworthy for the duration of the Harvest Festival, and they have been painted with these frightening but adorable designs. If I did not love horses and ponies so much as I do, I might be quite chilled to see them. But I do, and I am not. I'm having a lovely time here in Wistmead, and everything scary I have seen seems to be on purpose. Cousin Bingo's curse must have nothing to do with this place after all, and he likely worries for nothing. I will stay here with the ponies. Everything seems fine to me. Alright, so we need to find somebody sleeping, because that's what he always does. Oh, but he's not sleeping. Very strange. Oh, it's you. I came with my brothers and sisters to Wistmead, but I am quite ready to leave. I was promised Harvest Festival fun, but this does not seem terribly enjoyable to me. All I want to do is to curl up here outside this maze and take a restful nap. But I have not been able to get comfortable. There is just something about this place that keeps me awake, and that is most unusual. Why, I would say it is a first. I will keep trying. Are my siblings having a better time than I am? I hope so, but above all, I just wish I could take a nap. This is usually not a problem. Alright, so he's not having a good time. And what about Camellia? Are you having fun? Welcome to Wistmead. I spoke with Walerick Goldworthy earlier, and he told me that it took quite a long time to clear the field and prepare it for the new Harvest Festival activities. I am very glad he took the time, because the spooky atmosphere here cannot be matched by anywhere in the Shire, and everyone is having a wonderful time. Naturally, I asked if there was anything that still needed to be done, and it turns out there was still some baked goods waiting to be set out on the table. Could you go pick one of Holly's prized pies from the tent on the other side of the field? Camellia lowered her voice conspiratorially. I must warn you about something. The pie filling has been fashioned with blackberries and currants, and should be delicious, but Holly Hornblower has made it look as if the pie are filled with creepy crawlers and spiders. A number of hungry hobbits may try to get in your way, but give them a good look at the pie, and they will surely leave you alone. Alright, so she made the pie look like it was full of bugs, and any self-respecting hobbit would probably not want to eat that. And here's our pie. So, looks perfectly normal to me. Now we're going to carry that pie back. And considering what they think is in it, not a single hungry hobbit in sight. Camellia thanks you for the pie, but Griffo eyes it with distaste. I thought Wistmead was going to be full of fun activities and delicious food, but it seems I was mistaken. I wanted nothing more than to dig into one of these pies, because the pie crust is golden brown, the way I like it, and the smell makes my mouth water, but on closer inspection, you can plainly see that the pies are filled with spiders. It's an affront to good taste. I do not understand why folks still buy pies from Holly Hornblower, honestly. I am not enjoying my time in Wistmead. I am just so hungry, and I do not like that feeling. If you want to find someone who is having a good time, perhaps you should find Marigold. I expect she's enjoying herself because it's dark and a little scary. I saw her looking at the misty woods on the other side of the field, and she might still be there. I will try and rummage up some edible food. Wish me luck, because I am not eating one of those spider pies, no matter how delicious it might smell. Can't fool me. I'd say you were thoroughly fooled. But at the same time, I totally get it. I've seen some of the Halloween food ideas, and I doubt I would eat them either. Marigold Boffin stands by a fog-enshrouded path on the edge of Wistmead. So let's see what Marigold has to say. Ah, how are you finding Wistmead? I'm not especially interested in the Harvest Festival activities that Mr. Goldworthy has set up here, but I am very curious to know where the path leads. The fog hangs thickly all about the trail, and the darkness seems almost too full among the trees. It feels like adventure to me. Cousin Bingo made me promise to stay in Wistmead, or he would tell my mother, and she would be very cross. So for now, I should not follow this misty path. But you made no such promise, did you? You should walk along the path and see where it leads, and then come back and tell me what you saw. That is a capital idea, is it not? I'll be waiting for your report, my friend. All right. So she wants me to go into this fog. Oh, okay. You walk along the path for a time, but the fog is very thick, and you may have gotten turned around. So where are we? I think that is the exit of the maze. Yep. Very pumpkins on the ground. It's a corn maze, see? Although it looks more like wheat. Hay maze? Could be a hay maze. And come to think of it, I think it must be. Alright. Enough wondering what the composition of the maze is. Let's go find our little friend Marigold. Oh, Marigold, where are you? Where am I? Where are all the things? Oh. Okay. We're back. Alright, I didn't see anything. How did you get back here without me seeing you? You got turned around in the wood? This must not be ordinary fog after all, but a magical and mysterious mist that lends itself to confusing even the most prospective of adventurers. How delightful! I will do some thinking and see if I can come up with some means of countering this curious canopy of cloud. For now, you should return to Bingo and tell him I am having a great time. Spooky mysteries abound. All right. Oh, Bingo. Your cousin's getting into trouble. Just saying. While we're over here, let's see if we can't find... Oh, that's right. She has not talked to this character yet. Hello there. It would seem word has begun to spread about Wistmead. The Harvest Festival has long been my favorite of all the festivals of the Shire. And after seeing the prank old Mr. Baggins played on Nobilia, I was inspired to craft something of my own. And here it is. Clearly proud of his work, Waloric gestures wildly in every direction. To my delight, Immatrude Haybank, Halmerd Bunce, and Iris Tunnelly have devised a number of new games and activities for the Harvest Festival. If you find them wandering the field, be sure to introduce yourself. Alright, so we need to say hi to people. This is Iris Tunnelly. Dear me, have you been standing there for long? I am Iris Tunnelly, and I bid you welcome to Wistmead. I am quite new here myself, but I've done well to help Mr. Goldworthy and the others prepare the fields for the Harvest Festival. How did I come to be here, you ask? Oh, you didn't ask. Well, it was the strangest thing. I was just leaving Staddle when a cloaked woman of Bree approached me. I did not know her face, and she gave no name, but she begged me to bring her any lost cats that wandered into the festival grounds. How could she know such a thing? But not an hour after I arrived in Wistmead, I found these cats wandering around the wheat maze. Aren't they adorable? Well, don't let them fool you. They're a handful. Between you and me, I think Mr. Goldworthy could stand to fill that old smelly bog, but I have never been so excited for the Harvest Festival. Perhaps you can help make Wistmead even better. All right, so got some cute kitty cats there. And I think we actually have a cute kitty cat of our own. Where'd it go? Where are you? Oh, somewhere around here I have a cute kitty cat. Oh, do I? I don't think it's letting me summon a cat in here. Okay. Weird. And this is Ermintrude. It is impressive, isn't it? Most mazes are not spooky, but the maze at Wistmead certainly is. Rumor has it that the wheat shifts in the night, reshaping by an unseen scythe. Careless hobbits might become lost in the winding pathways, and once that happens, they are seldom seen again. Ermintrude pauses far too long. Until I go in and find them, of course. If you want to give the maze a try, I'll be here. Yeah. I think there are like 3 or 4 different configurations for the maze, and it actually does change from day to day or every couple of days, something like that. And this is Hallinard Bunce. Hello, is this your first time in Wistmead? Welcome, welcome. I am Hallinard Bunce, and I manage a few of the festivities here in Wistmead. I have a skilled hand in carving gourds, and I dabble in crafting interesting elves. Of course, I am not quite so skilled as to join the ranks of the Inn League, but I hope the Harvest Festival affords me the chance to prove myself. Alas, my Fognoggin ale seems to be more interesting than well regarded, but I've labored to improve its recipe. You're welcome to try it while you explore the spooky sights and sounds of Wistmead. I have heard tell that the Wistful Oak has a mind of its own, but it's just an old tree, right? Perhaps you should go and see for yourself. But enough about me. There's plenty of fun to be had here in Wistmead. I'll let you get to it. Alright, so we have talked to everybody, and I think we need to go back and talk to this fine fellow again. Mr. Goldworthy here. Very good. I hope you enjoy Wistmead as much as we enjoyed building it. On behalf of all of us, welcome. Well, he's very, very enthusiastic. It's horrible. Just horrible. I have been beset by complaints, and just a moment ago I saw another hobbit sleeping in the field. Have I done something wrong? It seems that no matter what festivities I think up, I cannot impress them. Why don't you try to help them get into the spirit? Show them that what spooky fun can be had at Wistmead. So apparently he's very unhappy. There seem to be some unhappy hobbits. And we want Wayward Shadows. Misery me! I've had those quiet little meows around Wistmead again. I have enough to manage already looking after all this. Iris gestures to the cats at her feet and more subtly towards Wallerick. In time, I will be glad to see them off to Bree, but for now it seems the festival goers have grown fond of them. Would you go and find a few more of those black cats for me? So we need to go find some cats. And we remember this fine fella here. We want the goblins and gourds. Ho! The goblins have returned to Wistmead. I thought we had driven the lot of them back to the Mount Green. But it seems to draw all the Harvest Festival has proven too great. Will you take up this club and send them flying off to the Shire? Wow. Okay. So, here's one of our hobbits that needs a little spirit. Gracious me, has the fog noggin gone to my head? And then we have one of our gourds. At some point, I really need to learn speaking, because I didn't do that very well. Alright, and we need to talk to this hobbit. Gracious me, has the fog noggin gone to my head? Are they all going to say the same thing? How boring. Oh. Beat a goblin gourd. I guess we're pretending these are goblin heads. And we're eating them back out of the Shire. Boo! Ha! My, you're even scarier than the line for the maze. Thank you, I think. Might as well. Since these have all respawned already. How dreadful! What a delight! Oh, one of them actually responded kindly. Perhaps Wistmead is spookier than I thought. Well, maybe you should stop drinking so much and actually enjoy the festival. Oh. Yeah, I've heard that one already. And I think we talked to all the hobbits we need to talk to. But now, we need to find kitty cats. Who, me? No, I'm not frightened. If you say so. Somewhere around here. It's a kitty cat. Where's the kitty cat? This is... Oh! Somewhere here. Oh, hi, kitty. Okay, well, we have one kitty. Now we have to go find some more kitties. That's not a kitty cat. That's Bingo. That's a big old tree. Oh, there's a kitty cat. We gotta go chase around after it. And we have two kitty cats. And we might as well talk to Bingo while we're out here. The longer we stay here, the more worried I become. How do my cousins feel about Wistmead? You tell Bingo that Angelica, Cormelia, and Marigold seem to be enjoying themselves for various reasons, but that Barilac and Griffo do not seem to be having as fine a time. At least some of my cousins are enjoying the Harvest Festival here, even if that cannot be said for all of them. I suppose this cannot be the curse at work, unless it is a curse that has chosen to mildly inconvenience a few hobbits, which seems unlike any curse of which I've heard. Curse or no, I still wish more of my cousins were having a good time. Perhaps I am making a great mountain from a shrew's burrow, Medriel, but that apparition you saw in the Benbowl Wood has me all aflutter with worry. What if the curse of which it spoke is just around the corner, and it waits to level its full effect upon the hobbits celebrating the Harvest Festival here at Wistmead? Do you think you might speak with Waldrick Goldworthy in front of the maze, and ask if he encountered any difficulties while setting up the festivities here? I hope I'm just being silly. I will not be able to enjoy the games here at Wistmead until I set my mind at ease. And right now, it is all a bustle with spooks and scary shenanigans, but not in a good way. Alright, so Mingo wants me to go talk to the guy that set up the festival, and we still need to get 2 more kitty cats. One of them is here somewhere. There's Kitty. But you almost can't see the cats because, well, they're black cats and the ground is black. And if you hear any noise, my apologies. I do not control the traffic outside. And 1 more cat. Now, we're going to turn these in and talk to Mr. Goldworthy, and I think we will pick up next time. Alright, so, you, Mr. Bunce. Old Goffinball must have felt quite the shock when Bandabras the bull roarer swung his club, don't you think? I'll have more gourds carved soon enough. I must say I much prefer this to actual goblins. Alright, so basically we're playing golf with fake goblin heads. Good job. Wayward Shadows. Good gracious, as much as I enjoy having them around for the Harvest Festival, it will be a great relief when this is all over. Once I get back to Staddle, that woman from Bree can have the lot of them. Oh, but perhaps I'll ask to keep one for myself? Aw, he wants to keep a kitty cat. And we want Frightful Lack of Spirit. Well, well, I can hear the hoots and cheers from here. Perhaps I was a little too hasty in my thinking. Thank you. That will be all. Alright, so he's feeling a little better, and now we're going to talk to him about what Bingo said. Yes, what do you want? If you're here to complain, I do not want to hear about it. I have listened to more than my share of grumbles today, and my temper is at its lowest ebb. Move along, you. You try to set Walrick at ease by telling him that several of the hobbits with whom you have spoken seem to be thoroughly enjoying the festival at Wistmead, and he softens somewhat. When he seems less annoyed, you ask him about the process of which Wistmead was made ready for the activities and games for the Harvest Festival. Ah, yes, well, it was quite a lot of work, so I am pleased there are some who have enjoyed the games here. I put together a team from Hobbiton and from Bywater, and for the better part of a fortnight, we worked to clear the field of stone and stump. You'll have to move a few fences. Hobbits might once have lived among the trees here, because we also moved 1 or 2 low walls that could have belonged to hobbit homes, although the houses themselves are long gone. If you want to see how much work we put in, you can take a look at the junk pile we moved everything. It is to the southwest, across the main path that runs through the Wistmead. And enjoy yourself. I would not have put so much work into this if I did not love this spooky season so much. Okay, so we're going to go find his wood pile, or his junk pile, or his scrap pile, or whatever you want to call it. And there it is, I think. Well, it definitely looks like a junk pile, doesn't it? And it definitely is. A face-down wooden sign among the debris catches your eye. You turn over the sign, revealing words that chill you to the bone. And dun dun dun! It's Eerie Acres. Until next time, bye for now.